this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to throw. It's Joseph. Punt over the middle. It's low. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you like to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's low. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
2nd down after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. The Ducks are going to keep this drive moving.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Caught near the sticks, it's Casper. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To throw, it's Joseph. Pass caught, can he get in? Can't get to the end zone, they'll spot the ball at the 2.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. It's a toss to the left side. As the first down is still going. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense comes up the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run here on third and goal. He'll lose a few yards. It's going to be the final play of the first. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Back to throw. It's Joseph. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Porter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Tough spot for the offense here. 3rd and 10 back inside their own 5-yard line. We're going to find out if they're going to play it safe or take a risk. He's running out of time here. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Can they get something going here? Breaks free. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's hit just before the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of a 1st down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a
touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 17 sets it, kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. He shreds the tackle. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Second down after that previous play.
Let's go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Touchdown, Ohio State. Added 6 more points to the total.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Toss it to the back, running left. Finding some room at the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Joseph. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick right side of scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat one picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can he get there on the ground? The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
We give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's Hughes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Joseph. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He's up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my. Gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tight end goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes move into the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Back to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. To throw, it's Joseph. Caught over the middle, it's Dickey. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. The offense starts with excellent field position. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide. He's doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fella's up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And now try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring it down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Nice grab. It's Moore. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to vet the deep ball. Incompletion makes it second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. He
cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. With a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's low. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. That gain sets up a third down play. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go.
Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. With that, they should be able to hold on third, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another